Hello friends, we got here chapter 8 of my Crimson Flower hard mode LTC. And you're doing this in 2 turns, and that's the minimum here. Even though the boss isn't far away, the boss does not even appear until the 2nd turn. So that's why it's minimum 2 turns. So basically what we're going to do is gather a bunch of EXP, and then the way to 2 turn. So Tomas is going to turn into Solon. Spoilers, sorry. For some reason you haven't gotten there. But yeah, so Tomas is going to turn to Solon, and Solon will be the commander that we have to defeat in order to finish the map. But he won't turn into Solon until turn 2 on the enemy phase, which is kind of annoying because obviously we would like to player phase him, but that won't be possible. So, and the annoying part number 2 is that he has a battalion and thereby a ranged gambit on him. And if he attacks with the gambit, that means that you can't counterattack, and of course if we can't counterattack, we won't kill him on turn 2. So the only way to kill him is to be low enough, like low enough in terms of HP, so that it kind of tricks him into attacking rather than using gambit. And then yeah, that's basically what we do. So Edelgard, you saw I strided her and warped her a bit forward so that she can move up, and she killed an archer, and then she's going to take some damage on this turn's enemy phase from the surrounding units, and then on turn 2 Solon will appear and then attack. And his accuracy is about in like the 50s or 60s, so it's not like a far cry to dodge. So of course, yeah, he's going to be able to one-shot me, and I'm going to have to dodge and attack. So that's how the trick works. If you aren't, if he wasn't going to kill, then yeah, he wouldn't attack. He would use a gambit. So yeah, I'm going to have to dodge his attack. It's not the worst percentage for us because it's in like the 50s, low 60s, but nonetheless, it's pretty much just RNG for this. It's not like super clean, but it's only 2 turns, so still not the biggest deal if you have to reset. Otherwise, yeah, it's not really hard to reach benchmarks to double him. I never actually checked, but like there's just no way a Pegasus Edelgard just equipped with like, you can use a bow does enough damage, like his defense isn't very high, so I could use a bow. I think in this recording I used hand axe, maybe it was bow, it might have been bow. We'll have to see in a sec, but yeah, it's not difficult, it's just RNG on the dodge.
You're weak.
And then they don't have the best chance to damage us actually, like the hit rates aren't good for them, but there's 3 armors, so good enough. Statistically speaking, they will probably hit one of them. And then I guess the other things that's happening on the map, I'm gonna let Lysithea get a kill and level up. I want her to gain magic. I want Hubert. Hubert can gain 2 levels in this map, which is what happens. That's good. I want to get him as close to Wyvern Rider as possible, because it helps Edelgard a lot in the adjutant slot. And then Ingrid picks up the chest on the left, which has a, what's it called, giant shell. It used to be called Draco Shield, right? But it's giant shell in this game or something. Not sure why they did that, but that's yeah, +2 defense, which doesn't really, I don't think it matters at all in this run. Basically, I can talk about stat boosters a little here. So in this run, stat boosters were important in Chapter 7 that I just did. You want to meet certain benchmarks, and then you want to soup up Leone. But besides that, any boosters that are not magic or strength don't matter. So magic helps more warp range. Mainly matters for chapter 18, the last one. And you want strength boosters for Edelgard for chapter 17 on Ferdiad. But besides that, like all the other boosters don't matter. Defense doesn't matter at all. Well, I shouldn't say at all, but to a very little degree. Like defense, HP, resistance, you definitely don't need any of those. Charm helps, I guess it helps certify your dancer. So I'm using Bernadetta and she's level 3. Well, I guess I get her to level 5 in this map. But yeah, like if your charm's feeling a little low for the dance competition, then maybe it can help there. Luck doesn't matter. Dex is nice, you might as well put it on Edelgard for more hit and crit chance, but it's not like super important. I think that's all the stats. Speed doesn't matter at all after chapter 7. Yeah, and I guess I can talk about like cooking as well. So cooking, you only have access in an LTC run to the fish, basically. So that's going to do speed, dex, or defense. And basically, speed doesn't really matter after chapter 7. Defense might be useful next chapter. Dex is pretty much the fish you want to be cooking in after the post-time skip. And that covers about all the stats. Here we're going to see... Oh, Hubert gets a crit, which is nice. That's what lets him get the second level here. Although if I just planned a little better, I actually could have done this without a crit. But regardless, I did get it. And then Solon will attack Edelgard, get the dodge, and then easy counter kill. So there it is, 2 turns.
Why have you gone after?
Pretty simple.